Thanks for joining us. I'm Megan Roberts. We begin tonight in Nunavut, where a major drug operation by Iqaluit RCMP has resulted in more than a dozen criminal charges. RCMP searched 8 residences in Iqaluit between October 11th and 15th. Police found drugs, cash, weapons, and evidence related to drug trafficking. 10 people have been charged with 18 drug-related offenses. Both men and women are charged. They range in age from 31 to 67 years old. An Inuit man was found dead in Ottawa on Wednesday morning. Ottawa police have identified him as 21-year-old Joshua Kiyuk. Police initially deemed the death criminally suspicious. Late Thursday, they had ruled it a homicide. Police say Kiyuk was stabbed to death. His body was found on Meadow Park Place in a quiet residential neighborhood in the city's East End. A resident of the area told CBC News he was the one who discovered Kiyuk's body.
I mean, it's a little bit of a surreal experience. Like, no one expects to start their day like that. But it's far worse for his family and people that knew him than it is for me.
Kiyuk's family has asked for privacy at this time. He's been described as a bright young man. Earlier this year, Kiyuk graduated from Algonquin College. He finished a culinary certificate program for Indigenous cooks. The government of Nunavut is providing wellness support to a school in the territory after a former teacher was charged with sex-related crimes. The government of Nunavut says Summit Counseling and School Support will provide virtual and in-person mental health support services for Kuluak School in Clyde River. Sandy Kautuk faces 15 criminal charges related to child sexual abuse. The CBC has contacted the territorial government for more information on how the counseling services will be administered. The government of Nunavut website has contact information for victims to reach out to report and receive support. The Gwitchin Tribal Council, or GTC, is once again defending its governance practices. The GTC is governed by 4 boards representing each of the communities in the Gwitchin settlement area. A board meeting was held this past weekend, but 2 of the 4 delegations had objections to it. The CBC's Des Loreen explains.
The Gwitchin Tribal Council held a board meeting this past Sunday and Monday. Prior to the meeting, 2 of the 4 governing bodies complained about lack of notice and time for preparation. Last Friday, the Inuit Gwitchin Council of Aklavik and the Nitat Gwitchin Council of Inuvik said in a joint press release that the GTC is not following its own bylaws and that they aren't being given enough time to prepare for important decisions. Yesterday, the Gwitchin Tribal Council issued its own press release. In it, Grand Chief Frederick Blake says the board is committed to working together rather than fostering division. CBC is waiting to speak with the Nitat and Inuit presidents. The Grand Chief has not replied to requests for an interview. Des Loreen, CBC News, Inuvik.
The Carcross Tagish First Nation in the Yukon is celebrating 20 years of self-governance this week. The First Nation signed the agreement with the federal and territorial governments after long negotiations. Many aspects have been implemented, but as Isabella Khaleesi explains, 20 years is a relatively short period of time for a new government, and the nation still has a long to-do list.
On October 22, 2005, the Carcross Tagish First Nation, located about an hour south of Whitehorse, signed its self-governance agreement, meaning the nation took jurisdiction over its land and citizens instead of the federal government. The nation writes legislations and is in charge of everything from taxes to education.
So every year we're building capacity and building houses, of course, to house our citizens. And we have to just keep going and looking after programs and services to offer to our citizens. So it's an ongoing every day, and we do a lot of negotiations with government in regards to our claim, and right now we're doing BC treaty negotiations, so we're still negotiating.
The First Nation is also developing programs that have been in discussion since the 70s. All this negotiating with the federal government and within the nation itself has led to some longer wait times.
We're still working with trying to develop our justice programming, our peacemaking, and the likes of that and the family council, which was our priority, was finding ways to work with our families to become healthier as families and as a community. And we're still doing that, and we'll be doing that for many years. Not only do we have to figure out how to build our government, we have to do it without redoing the colonized system. And that takes a lot of effort and energy on behalf of the people.
Sensmoen adds she doesn't believe everything will be accomplished in her lifetime, but she's hopeful for her granddaughter to see the fruit of their labors. Isabella Calisi, CBC News, Carcross.
As we learned on Thursday, U.S. President Donald Trump is opening the entire coastal plain of Alaska's Arctic National Wildlife Refuge to oil and gas leasing. Indigenous groups and environmentalists have fought to keep industry out for decades. And now leaders in the U.S. are reversing protections secured under the previous administration. Gwitchin Council tells us how people are responding.
In a Thursday live stream from the U.S. Department of Interior, Alaskan lawmakers denounced Biden's previous environmental protections.
Normally, what I like to do is rip this up and then throw it in the air, but Mr. Secretary, your office here is so beautiful, I'm just going to leave it right here. I won't throw it.
Sullivan says these protections locked away the area's resources and run counter to what the average Alaskan wants.
The last administration, the Biden administration, put the lives of birds over the lives of people. That ends today.
Now, the pristine coastal area is opening up for development. It's home to migratory birds, whales, wolves. It's also a major area for polar bears to raise their young. Most importantly for the Gwitchin, it's the calving ground for the porcupine caribou herd, which migrates between Canada and the U.S.
We can't protect it because it's in another country, but we have one sacred herd that travels the border. You know, the caribou does not distinguish between the United States and Canada.
Biologists say the land is of critical ecological importance. In the wake of the announcement, environmental groups have widely condemned the decision, saying it violates a decades-old conservation agreement between Canada and the U.S.
We won't stop. We are going forward the way our elders want us to do. They want us to fight for this land. They want no oil and gas development.
Multiple stakeholders from environmental NGOs to First Nations have said they're preparing for a fight. Catherine Pilkington, CBC News, Whitehorse.
Construction has started on a fire hydrant vault for a downtown Yellowknife building. That's despite Yellowknife City Council declining to pick up the cost. Borealis Development previously told City Council it needed help to fund the vault for its new condo building, The Nest. It's an office tower converted into residential units. No tenants can move in until the vault has been added. A month after City Council refused to share the estimated $750,000 cost, the developer appears to have found an alternative source of funding. The city has confirmed it's not paying for it. The developer has not responded to requests for an interview. But a building permit authorizes Borealis to start work on the new fire hydrant vault. The people of Nunavut head to the polls Monday to elect the next territorial government. Like in other jurisdictions, Elections Canada says Nunavut has seen a decline in the number of people voting since the territory was born. That's despite ongoing issues like the high cost of living, high suicide rates, and the need for more housing. Juanita Taylor looks into what could be contributing to voter apathy and what matters to some who say they are going to cast their vote.
Campaign signs are all over the streets of Iqaluit. Voting day is just around the corner, the 7th territorial election since the creation of Nunavut.
Like with every other election, I hope the turnout is greater.
Gutki isn't wrong. Voter turnout has been steadily declining since the first Nunavut general election in 1999.
When Nunavut happened, we were so excited about the territory.
Manitok Thompson was one of Nunavut's first MLAs. She says the government's slow progress on important issues like the high cost of living and a housing crisis is fueling voter apathy.
I think they are not seeing any changes from their basic needs. Those are the people that go out to vote, but they're not going out anymore.
About half of Nunavut's population is under 25 years old. The last territorial election saw youth had the lowest voter registration.
Nunavut
Sivuniksavut in Ottawa teaches Inuit youth about their land claim and their government. They've been talking about what issues matter to them this election, like mental health. In June, the Legislative Assembly declared a suicide crisis.
There's a big youth problem going on in Nunavut. Very heartbreaking. I just think we should choose the candidate that focuses more on the youth.
If we teach young people early on about the importance of exercising their right to vote, I think it would help a lot of people realize that they do have a say in the way that their territory is run.
MLA David Joannesy doesn't need any votes. He's been acclaimed for a second time for the riding of South Baffin. But he is encouraging Nunavut to vote.
We have this privilege entitlement to vote, and we should certainly take it seriously because there's other parts of the world that don't have this.
As Election Day approaches, the push to get out and vote is getting stronger. Juanita Taylor, CBC News, Yellowknife.
Some of the issues in Nunavut that Juanita just told us about are also causing some Inuit to look south for work. The Ottawa Aboriginal Coalition says there's been more interest in its yearly job fair from Inuit looking for employment. The latest available data from Statistics Canada shows a 1.3% jump in the territory's unemployment rate from June 2024 to June 2025. The co-chair of the coalition is originally from Rankin Inlet and moved to Ottawa 7 years ago for work. She says she would love to move back home, but barriers like the high cost of air travel and food have made that difficult.
So we just chose to stay here and be connected with the Inuit community here in Ottawa.
The Ottawa Aboriginal Coalition has been organizing job fairs in the city since 2023. A student at Nunavut Sivuniksavut in Ottawa says she would move home to Pond Inlet if there were better housing and work options.
If I was given an opportunity, I would take that in a heartbeat. Like if the work that was offered to me gave me reliable housing and a good income, goodbye Ottawa. I'm done.
For now, Akpaliapik says she's planning to work remotely for a company based in Nunavut. Communities in the Yukon say they're concerned about disaster relief and emergency response. As Election Day draws nearer, many are calling on the next territorial government to commit funding to the issue. Gabrielle Plonka reports.
Haines Junction is vulnerable to wildfire thanks to a regional spruce beetle infestation, which has reduced some of the surrounding forest to deadfall.
It's all tinder dry on the ground. Lots of it's just deadfall, and it just poses a way bigger risk of fires, and especially being so close to the national park, we don't want that kind of situation happening up here.
Residents say preparing for an emergency is important to them.
And because we see forest fires happening in other places of Canada, it's always on people's mind. People talk about it often throughout the summer.
72-hour emergency preparedness kits. I believe the community needs that, and maybe some more fire smarting.
Haines Junction's Village Council says they've made this a top priority. It's working on an emergency preparedness plan and hiring a protective services manager who will fill the long vacant position of leading the volunteer fire department. But councillors say preparing for an emergency is costly. That's why they're asking the next government to step up and help.
We're asking the Yukon government to establish a Northern Emergency Preparedness Fund to support local risk assessments, emergency planning, and equipment purchases to help with this.
The Association of Yukon Communities introduced the idea for a preparedness fund. It says with climate risks intensifying, communities want to know the territorial government will support them. None of the three parties have committed to the fund in their platform, but they've made other promises. The Liberals say they would establish an independent department for protective services. The NDP pledged to hire emergency planning staff in communities, and the Yukon Party says it will provide more gear and training to local firefighters. Gabrielle Ponca, CBC News, Whitehorse.
Singer Sarah McLachlan has launched an all-female tour.
I was in disbelief that I'd never heard of it before.
Paula Cole, Erica Badu,
Sinead O'Connor,
Missy Elliott,
Sarah McLachlan, Sheryl Crow, Jewel.
Promoter said, you can't put two women on the same bill. People won't come. And it put a huge fire under my butt to prove them wrong.
Women singer-songwriters in the 90s. They're my Northern stars.
This is much bigger than what we even thought it could be.
On your marks.
Get set. Miracles never cease.
They're making more money than they have ever made in the history of the music business.
I'm a nanny.
Like Mary Poppins?
It's like the Force. Sorry, have you seen Star Wars?
No. Very predictable, you know that?
I'm hardly predictable.
Watch me follow my every move.
I'm trying very hard not to connect with people right now.
Wonderfully vibrant cuisine.
Salted egg yolk Dungeness crab.
The most generous people you'll ever meet.
We always want to share the best with you. That's how we show love.
Lavish celebrations.
If this is where Filipino food is headed, I'm so proud.
Beautiful.
The city was under a state of emergency.
When you want news,
was found alive.
We are here for you.
CBC News, Ottawa.
And here.
Winnipeg, Whitehorse.
And here.
Coteau-du-Lac, Saskatoon,
and here.
Montreal,
Calgary,
Vancouver,
Charlottetown, Dartmouth.
A man purchased this box.
What did he look like?
A man. Normal. Not particularly attractive. And he's standing right behind you.
So, you want to watch the CBC News streaming channel? You can, wherever and whenever you want. Here's how to find us. We're on the CBC News app, on CBC Gem, and on your smart TV. Stream anytime, it's always free. CBC News.
Young men from the Dutcho region in the Northwest Territories are turning to the land to connect with themselves. The Lidlikwe First Nation is hosting a wellness camp for young men. It's just outside Yellowknife on the Cameron River. They've been participating in everything from sharing circles to medicine making. Arvin Landry is a traditional counselor at the camp.
We all have different gifts that we offer, and we're showing that to the youth, to the participants that are taking place, and as well to ourselves, to each other, and to the staff. So it's just not the kids or the young men benefiting. It's everybody that's here in the camp that's benefiting. We need some place where there's no distractions, to put us in a place where we can take that breath. Because say if we're back in Fort Simpson and we're doing something like this, whatever we're working on, it might not be the same thing at home, kind of thing. It might be different, or their friends, their family. But by changing them a little bit, by helping them reflect on the good things and the positive things, even some bad and some good, about who they are, not what. Hopefully they get back to their home communities with something different, where they can walk into whatever place they're going to or wherever they're going, and their first reaction or their first comment might be, you know what, thank you. This is what I need. And that's what the land does for us, with workshops and with camps like this. Doing it out on the land puts us in a place where we can say thank you.
The camp wraps up on Monday. Landry says he's seen participants' confidence build as their guards go down, and he hopes they'll bring what they've learned back home to Fort Simpson. The Nunavut Department of Health is launching a campaign to promote vaccines for the flu and COVID-19. The territory's deputy health minister and acting chief public health officer got their vaccines today. Nunavut's top doctor did things a little differently. She got her flu vaccine through her nose, marking the return of the nasal option to Nunavut.
We actually used to have it in Nunavut some time ago, and we are bringing it back for those who, for one reason or the other, might be not comfortable with needles. that is an option for them so that everyone can have the opportunity and the option to be protected.
Nunavut's Deputy Health Minister says the department holds several vaccination campaigns throughout the year. The acting Chief Public Health Officer says vaccines are safe and they provide protection against severe illnesses, hospitalizations, and medevacs. Humane Society Yukon says it's currently overrun with puppies, so it's come up with a Halloween-themed event to find them new homes. The Society is hosting a Halloween open house and adoption extravaganza this weekend. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. The volunteer coordinator says the animal shelter is over capacity, in part due to a crisis in vet care.
So we've definitely taken more in than we did this time last year because we're using our fosters. And it's better for the animals to be in foster care in a different environment. It's not good for them here, particularly. We do our best, but it's best for them to be in a home.
There are currently 26 adoptable puppies for half price, as well as a raffle for a bucket of Halloween candy. The event is on Saturday in Whitehorse. Not a bad assignment there, Dave White. The Toronto Blue Jays are back in the World Series for the first time in 32 years. And at tonight's Game 1, there are at least 2 Yukoners who will be in the stands to watch them. The CBC's George Moratis has more.
And yeah, ecstatic, like pop the roof off the house ecstatic.
If Harry Borlace seems giddy, it's with good reason. That's because when the Jays' George Springer did this, and 3 innings later, Trevor Hoffman did this. It meant not only the Blue Jays were headed to the World Series, but Borlace as well.
We have really good friends.
One of those friends is a season ticket holder. That means he has first dibs on playoff tickets.
He's really like made this incredible gift for us to just go down at an affordable price to make it happen. So, because the tickets are bonkers right now and they're only going up.
Bonkers indeed. Tickets for Game 1 are being resold online for as much as $20,000. Joining Borlace in Toronto is his 12-year-old son and fellow baseball fanatic, Leon.
I almost shed a tear. I was jumping around everywhere, so excited, and it's unbelievable, and I'm unbelievably lucky to be going to this special event that might be once in a lifetime, might be several times. Who knows? You have to take advantage of every moment.
When it comes to baseball, the Borlaces are full on. This is a common scene daily.
We play 12 months a year, not necessarily every day in January and February, but we're out there tossing balls. So to be able to have this moment after that love for the game is just going to be something else.
I whittle baseball bats out of branches I found in my backyard. It's fun to do, and it also it relaxes me a little bit, because if I'm just watching the game, I just like start, I don't know, getting too crazy.
I'm from Northern Canada, so I've only ever really watched sports like from thousands of kilometers away. This will be the first time I've been to a big event like this ever. And I can't wait to bring the Yukon there. It's going to be awesome.
Let's go Blue Jays!
George Moratis, CBC News, Whitehorse.
The lack of rain has created a major problem across Canada. Wells are drying up and people have been forced to find new ways to get water. But as the cold weather approaches, options are running out. The CBC's Selena Alders explains why.
Tegan Rollings must make do with bottled water for all daily tasks. The mother of 2 from Musquodoboit Harbor has not had running water for almost 3 months.
This is not normal, and even though we're all carrying on as if it is normal, that, you know, there is a toll emotionally.
She checks the levels in her dug well every day, only to be met with disappointment.
We're just below 5 inches.
A well that usually holds 5 feet of water when there's a normal amount of rain. To get by, she's been relying on a nearby community well as her main water supply. But this solar-powered system was only meant to be a small volunteer-backed project, a backup water source in case of emergencies or power outages. Instead, it's become a lifeline for many, having pumped almost 30,000 gallons of water since August. Karen Bradley is one of the people behind the community well, which draws from an underground reservoir.
I think this project is an example of community taking care of itself based on the assets that it has.
This hydrologist is calling on Canada to implement a national drought and flood prediction system so local governments can ensure alternative water systems are in place.
It really has become a national disaster for Canada that snuck up on us. And here we are in October with still exceptional drought in the Maritimes and extreme drought in every province across the country.
Our big concern is that we won't get the amount of rainfall that we will need to bring our well back to any kind of normal before the ground freezes.
The community well is not winterized and will soon have to shut down. Experts say it will take a significant amount of rain to recharge the water table, and the next few weeks will be critical. Selena Alders, CBC News, Musquodoboit Harbour, Nova Scotia.
And that is Northbeat for tonight. For news anytime, go to cbc.ca/north. Thank you for watching. I'm Megan Roberts. Have a great weekend.